Hello?
Well, you lived a good life, right?
I'm only 10!
I said good, not long.
I know that this is my destiny. I was at my lowest, he saw the best of me. All of my doubts are the rest in peace. Buried them deep in the leg, I can work with the rest of me. Yes, I am blessed, never stress, disconnect from all my demons. They can never get the best of me. Truly blessed to be a bone glass.
The arbitrary reason behind a lot of the best shows being canceled by their streaming platforms can go into various different directions. New hands owning everything for creative control, the creators being called out for things that the fans did not want to really know, and sometimes just a little bit, just on that small side. It's just because they thought it wouldn't make a difference because there were no fans to mourn the loss of such programming.
No one will ever know!
What brings this on today, you're probably wondering? Well, is it me finally talking about the second season of The Get Down? Not months, years later at this point. Jesus Christ, this video is old. No. That is for a different video talking about Shamik Moore. And trust me, when that video is done, you guys are gonna be wishing I didn't talk about The Get Down ever again. No, instead we're talking about Lockwood Co. Lockwood Co., based off of a very prolific book series apparently, is following a lady by the name of Lucy that is someone that deals with spirits as an exorcist of sorts to help bring them ease during a weird alternate timeline where ghosts are plaguing people left and right, and ends up falling in with a unorthodox group of individuals known as Lockwood Co., led by Lockwood. Show doesn't really go into a lot of details on that front, but needless to say, for the stuff I wish I could go into, but because of the copyright stuff with Netflix, I can't do my normal format. 2 episodes where I can't do my normal format. I'm kinda sad. But why cover this for Nomadic reviews? It's just another one of those Harry Potter-esque ripoffs, those Percy Jackson ripoffs. What's the point of this series? It's not even supposed to be in my age demographic, right? Well, that's what we said about a lot of stuff, but look at the fan bases that have cropped up left and right from things that should not be in the demographic that it is. Euphoria should be for the people that are like Degrassi, but darker, like those, on the cusp of being adults, but it's more for adults in a lot of ways, mostly from how it handles certain topics. My point is, the demographic does not really matter if the story itself can match up to the audience. And does this match up to things that the audience would want, regardless of age? Actually, yes. The tales for Lucy, for Lockwood, for everyone in the series is very relatable in a lot of different ways, where if the show were to continue, we'd be able to see a lot more from what book fans have told me that we're going to great places as the story continues, and that's what's probably the most detrimental thing to talk about, which is this is a show that couldn't see its full potential because a streaming platform couldn't allow it to under arbitrary reasons. And when you're kind of looking at a lot of different projects that have come from the streaming giant, many of them don't deserve to still be ongoing, but they're allowed to pump out things regardless if they still have gas in the tank to do it, and no one's complaining. But stuff that shows promise, they end up pushing forward more on those things rather than on things that really do need the attention. Granted, it's not all the time. Like, thankfully, we had some great stuff with Money Heist, one of my favorite crime shows, Lupin, another good one, and a few other things, especially Alice in Borderlands. But why couldn't we get this for The Order, for Lockwood Co., and for a few other projects that really needed it? I think that's the whole purpose of this review, where I am talking about the show, but I'm also talking about, its wasted potential not being realized by its streaming parent. I don't really know. Like, that's the thing about these 2 episodes. They're not really just reviews. They're here for us to talk about what went wrong with things on the outsider's perspective because we weren't in the room where it happened. So what was the point of canceling it before it could really finish out? It's hard to review something that you can tell the potential is there for something, but it's also just empty because it doesn't have its full potential exposed. You're left with too many questions, where now I'm just leaving the door open for us to do book reviews after this, and I'm not Dominic Noble, I'm not some fancy British man with a very alluring voice that people just melt over. I'm me, I have too many voices. Some of them in my head. But we will circle back to this on our regularly scheduled stuff back to our regularly scheduled programming for a few reviews I could not talk about here. One of which is an animated short talking about rats. Oh wait, no, that's not a good thing, no!
Boy, you crazy!